Pat Gallagher with Ruth and Apos Steakhouse in Metairie on Veterans Memorial Boulevard. We're known for our steaks, but part of the Ruth and Apos experiences are also our side dishes that we prepare. With the holiday season coming upon us, we thought it would be appropriate for you to have a recipe for our sweet potato casserole as an accompaniment for your family meals at home. The first thing we're going to start with is some Appaloosa sweet potatoes, washed and cleaned very well. This is a method that we use with boiling. We steam our potatoes at the restaurant, but for the home use, you can go ahead and boil. Cold water on the stove, bring to a simmer. Make sure your potatoes are washed and cleaned very well. Into the boiling water. And you're going to want to cook these to where they're cooked all the way through, but not overcooked. 30-35 minutes ought to do it. Keep in mind that you're going to be cooking this casserole again, so you don't want to overcook your potatoes. After the potatoes are done, go ahead and shock the mixture with some ice to cool it down. Make sure when you're removing the potatoes that they're cool enough for you to handle, and let them sit at room temperature for about an hour to cool down before you try and peel them. Make sure they're cool enough. Don't try and peel them when they're too hot. All right, now we're going to go ahead and prepare the crust that goes on top of our sweet potato casserole. We do it with pecans, Bergeron's pecans in New Roads, Louisiana. You can use any nut that you would like. Just make sure they're chopped to about the texture of this right here. If you prefer another nut, that'll be fine. But the ingredients of the crust: brown sugar, flour, pecans, and butter. You go ahead and add 1 cup brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of flour, and mix it very well. May get some lumps in it, so try and work those out as best you can. You're going to go ahead and add your pecans. Melted, lightly salted butter. Go ahead and let this sit a little bit after you get it thoroughly mixed. Leave this out at room temperature. And here's a mixture that we've already got done right here. That's the texture that you'll have for your topping. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do our mixture of the sweet potato for the base of our casserole. We've got our sweet potatoes that have been cooled and peeled. Sugar, half of a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of vanilla extract, and make sure you're scraping the sides to get everything down as you mix it. And this is 2 well-beaten eggs. last ingredient we're going to add will be 1/3 of a stick of lightly salted butter. Go ahead and melt that in your microwave if you would like. And then we're going to go ahead and whip this for about 4 minutes on medium speed. Make sure you're pushing everything down off the sides and get a good mixture. This will really help fluff up your finished product. This is an item that's very popular in restaurants, to the point where we have some people who order it for dessert with a scoop of ice cream on top. At this point, we've got a casserole dish much the same as you would use at home. That we've taken a pastry brush and coated with some butter. You can use any type of pan release, pan, whatever you would like. And at that point, we go ahead and get our mixture. Evenly into your casserole dish. Preheated oven at 375, in for about 25 to 30 minutes. This will end up with a little browning on top, and you'll get some little yellow specks at some of the points on the top of this. But 25 to 30 minutes at 375. Okay, our casserole's been going for about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to bring it out and make sure you bake this off before you put your topping on it. Your topping is going to sink down if not. So have it cooked off for this period of time in the oven. This is our mixture of brown sugar, pecans that we did earlier. Very liberally across the top. There we go. And we're going to go back in the oven. For approximately 10 minutes. When it comes out, let it sit and cool a bit before you serve it. It's going to be quite hot. Okay, casserole should be done now. Nice and browned on the top. Sugar's all caramelized. And you're set for Thanksgiving from Ruth's Chris.